Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Rob Ritter, and for those that do not know me, I'm part of the automation sales team at Womack. I'm responsible for the inside sales portion of the automation department for the Southeast and Southwest region. In today's video, we will go over several automation vendor websites showing you the ins and outs for each vendor. Womack's advantage in the marketplace relies on our technical expertise. As we continue to grow as an automation distributor, we want our customers to be able to get an answer with the first person that answers the phone. The goal for today is to be able to navigate vendor websites, be able to find product information on those websites, and be able to get price and availability. The automation team has been tasked to grow these strategic vendors. As such, we expect customer service to receive the bulk of automation-related calls for these product lines. Each vendor's website is broken down into a public and private section. In the next part of the video, we'll go over the public website and private extranet for each vendor. Rittal is our industrial enclosure line. With them, we have everything from small junction boxes to large freestanding enclosures. This includes wall mounts ranging from 12 by 12 by 4 inches in dimensions all the way up to 48 to 36 by 24 inches in dimension. Rittal's public website, we can go and find part descriptions, part drawings and downloads, as well as common accessories for these components. On the private extranet, we're able to go in and get price and availability. Weight is available, as well as quantity available in the various Rittal warehouses. Rittal has recently updated their website. We have a new products tab where we have everything broken down from small enclosures all the way to special solutions and outdoor enclosures, power distribution, which is their bus bar solution, climate control, and infrastructure, IT infrastructure, which we don't necessarily sell. The tab is broken down into company, where we have products, software, service, and we have contacts for careers leadership, contact us, and events coming up that Rittal participates in. The application page is a place where we can send our customers in specific industries, such as food and beverage, air transportation, or water and wastewater treatment. Great place to send them for particular information that would fill their industry. And lastly, the support tab, where we have spare parts, service contracts, repairs, software, and some tools that we can use to help size products for particular applications. Going to the products webpage, it's broken down into enclosures, power distribution, climate control, and software. Going into the enclosures tab, we click more, and it brings up the myriad of products that Rittal has for different applications. To get to a particular page, we click the respective category. Going into wall mount enclosures, we click more, and it's broken down into height, width, and depth that we can select for a particular product if we need to distinguish the size. Or we can click on a product, go into that page, and we have the product features, and we can see whether or not it's on the Rittal Express program, which is their one-day stocking program. Under accessories, we have different components that would go with this wall mount. Literature, we have access to different sales sheets. Certifications, we can see what it is listed at. And then under drawings, we have digital files that we can send our customers. If our customer provides us a part code that we're not sure of the full model code, we can punch in the information that we have and click search. This brings up all the search results for that particular part code. The more information we give it, the more specific our search results will be. If our customer provides us a full part code, we can punch it in up at the top and go directly to that page. To access the Resource Center, click the button at the top right. You'll enter your email address and your password here. The Resource Center is broken down into Sales Comms, Rittal University, and Support Tools. Support Tools is where we have access to Brand Central, SPA Management, and Digital on Demand Literature Creation Tool. Rittal University is where we have access to Rittal training programs and further product information, broken down into enclosures, power distribution, climate control. And lastly, Sales Comms is where we will go to get information on communications to the sales force, including product releases, product notifications, and things like that. From the main screen of the Resource Center, Stock Check and Order Status is where we'll use to check price and availability as well as order status. After clicking Stock and Order Status, it will come up with this screen. Hit Login with the respective location and it will pull up the article information and order list. Article information is where we'll get price and availability. Order list is where we go to check on order status. Article info, we can punch in either the 7-digit Rittal part code or we can hit material search if we don't know that number. If we have the material description, we can enter it in the second field. After we hit enter, it will pull up the material part number. Clicking on it will populate it into the search field and we can hit execute or enter. The screen pulls up basic information like list price, our cost, quantity available, and we can also check other warehouses for other quantity available. Also available on the screen is our gross weight. From here, we can also check for other part codes if we have the 7-digit number, or we can go back to the article information screen to start over with material search. Order list is where we go to pull up PO status. We can either punch in our purchase order number or we can scan by a date range. Clicking on one of our orders, we can pull up delivery information, including tracking information, or if the order is still open. Mitsubishi is our high-tech automation line. With them, we have everything from small contactors to variable frequency drives to programmable logic controllers and HMIs. Mitsubishi also makes high-end servo solutions. This is what we are replacing Bosch Rexroth in the central region with. Mitsubishi's public website, again, we can go and find part descriptions, drawings and downloads, as well and go and get the technical manuals for any component. Mitsubishi has software available, as well as some online training and links to their training classes. They also have accessory lists for the components that we sell. Their private extranet, we have access to product pricing, availability, and order lookup. We go to MitsubishiMeau.com. We are presented with the News Center, giving us latest information on Mitsubishi product. Mitsubishi's website is broken down by products, industry solutions, training, service support, downloads, and My Software. Going into the Products tab, we're presented with Mitsubishi's vast product line. Mitsubishi has everything from circuit breakers to motion control to servo systems and variable frequency drives. Going into the variable frequency drive family, we're presented with different options. We can go into a generic product overview, which gives us the generic catalog for that family. Or we can go into our particular series for a given product family, where we'll have access to brochure, product guides, as well as accessories. We can have an overview and specifications of a particular series in a product line, giving us information from the catalog. Or we can right-click this link right here and save the file to send to our customers. Going into industry solutions, these are specific microsites that Mitsubishi has created to cover their particular industry served. You can break it down into automotive, food and beverage, logistics, machine tool, material handling, etc. The training portion of Mitsubishi's website will go under industrial automation training. Here we have access to a variety of options, including class descriptions and custom training. Clicking on class descriptions, we have the breakdown of Mitsubishi's training programs, everything from programmable logic controller training to network training and beyond. If a customer is calling for a training class, we can click on that particular class and have an outline of what's available and offered. We can click on View Schedule Register to get more information on upcoming classes and help our customer find a date that works for them. Also under Industrial Automation Training, there's computer-based training programs that we can download to our computer in order to expand our understanding of different product categories. Service and support is where we'll go to get product RMA, repair services. Mitsubishi has exchange programs for products, RMA requests, and we can go and request service parts for various components. Under the download sections of the Mitsubishi website, we can download everything from drivers and firmware to manuals and software. Going under software, if a customer is looking for a particular free version of a Mitsubishi program, we'll go under the Industrial Automation division of the software site. We'll go under the family. We'll go under the product category, and we can hit search from there if we don't know the particular series. This will bring a list of all the different free software that is available from the Mitsubishi website. Clicking on the manuals. Manuals are available from the short list on the right side of the screen. Clicking on manuals, we will also go under the same Industrial Automation division and go into the different families and series. To access more information from the quick links, we will want to log in with the password created for us. Under quick links, after being logged in, we now have access to product gnosis, price lists, stock lists, as well as the ability to order literature and access to newsletters. Access to the extranet is now granted when we're logged in. The extranet will bring up a pop-up window where we have access to inventory inquiry, order status, inventory inquiry, and order status. To search inventory, we'll punch in the part code here, and we can specify a specific quantity. We'll hit the search button to bring up a list of components. Clicking on a particular component will bring up a screen showing price, availability. To see a cost, we'll want to click the Turn On button, and that will bring up our net cost. Going into order status, we have the ability to pull up orders based on past 30 days, or we can search by a particular PO number. Going into a particular PO, we have access to see tracking status and open quantity. Balluff is our sensor manufacturer. They make everything from industrial proc switches to photo eyes to lasers. What they're known for in the industry is their linear transducer, which we use in our hydraulic cylinders. Balluff's public website gives us part descriptions, drawings and downloads, as well as a selector tool for their common components. On their private extranet, we can go and get product pricing, availability, weight, and we can look up our purchase orders. When a customer first comes to the Balluff website, they'll be presented with a "What country are you coming from?" Here in the US, we'll scroll down to Americas and click USA. The Balluff website is broken down into products, news, support, about us, and contact. On the right side, we have a quick link for 2D and 3D files, new catalogs, and brochures. Going to the products page, Balluff's products are broken down by industrial networking, industrial identification, object detection, and linear position and distance measurement. On the right side, we have the different product categories per section, and we can go into the selector tool. The selector tool is a convenient way to help our customers identify what product they need over the phone. We can select by different categories whether they need a cable, PNP, open or closed, and the results are displayed below. Going into our particular product, we can see its key features as well as expand its general electrical and mechanical attributes. If a customer is calling in with a particular product, we can use the short code or long code and punch it in the top right. When the product we're looking for populates, we can click on that to go directly into that product page. Particular downloads for a particular product are available at this tab. Here we have access to 2D data, 3D data, as well as the data sheet. Going into news, we have access to articles, press, and product news, as well as an event schedule where Balluff will be. Product news gives us up-to-date information on Balluff's technical products. The support page gives us easy access to brochures and catalogs, product documentation, application spotlights, white papers, and additional videos. To get to the Balluff's extranet, we type in portal.balluff.de and it will take us to the loading screen. Contact your customer service supervisor to get a user ID and password, but you'll punch it in here and log in. The Balluff extranet, we can use short or long codes, and we'll punch in the part code under ordering code or part number. We can enter a required quantity or date in the fields below. That wildcard for Balluff is an asterisk, as you can see pops up here. When an item pops up, it will let us know caution, as well as an item detail, and we'll click on that to go into the item page. The item page shows us quantity, part code, long code, as well as its weight in the top right. Fortunately, this product looks like they are out of stock and it does not pull a price. Purchase order lookup is available at the top of the screen. From here we can punch in our purchase order number and it will bring up the relevant information. If we don't have our purchase order number, we can also look up by document date. After punching in the date, we hit submit and we'll bring up a list of orders populated during that date range. Going into an order, we can see the end customer it was shipped to, we can get a tracking information, the component shipped, and the quantity, and whether or not the item is fully delivered or still on back order. Now that we've gone over vendor portals, I want to say thank you so much for your attendance. If you have any questions, please get with your customer service supervisor or shoot me an email. You've seen this slide before, but we want customers to call up on the phone and say, Womack sells hydraulics too? The courageous goal is that no more than 50% of our sales will come from hydraulics by 2018. As such, we need your help to help grow as an automation distributor. At the end of each call, please ask your customers what else they're using to control their hydraulics, and when it gets to the point, ask them what other automation equipment we can sell them.